Hey everybody, and welcome to Race City Marine. Today we're going to take you on a tour of one of our brand new 2025 Barletta L25UC ATs. If you have any questions on our new or used inventory, take a look at all of our contact information down in the description. Now this boat is finished off in a really nice two-tone for the railskin. You're going to see gray moonstone along with black diamond. We also have the blackout package, so all the aluminum rails have been blacked out. The interior upholstery finished off in the linen color with charcoal accents, and then we have the nice gray coloring for the floor. Now, one of the super unique features of this boat is, of course, in back, we have the twin engines. This has two 400 horsepower V10 motors. They pack a lot of power, and as you can tell, they are mounted right in the center of the hull. Barletta does that rather than putting them on the farthest points because it makes this boat pivot and drive a lot smoother. You can turn it better, and it makes it safer when swimming in the water. And you're going to notice we have two ladders, one on each side of the rear. They are the wider ones, as you can see, with these large steps, so they're pet friendly and they're very comfortable for your feet. Also in back, you're going to see just how much deck space we have. You even have these safety chains that you can easily unlatch when you're swimming and keep them up when you're underway. There's spots for your fenders. We have rope areas that you can tie up, and this nice comfortable padded area with 4 cup holders. So this is just a fantastic boat to lounge out and enjoy your time with a lot of horsepower as well. Now this L25 can seat 14 people, and to explain some of the letters in the name, the UC stands for the Ultra Lounger with captain's chairs. The A is meaning we have the arch, and the T stands for those twin motors. So for the Ultra Lounger, we have a lot of really cool configurations. Right now we have a really nice rear facing seat along with a front facing seat. You can also mix and match quite a lot of these seat cushions. So if I fold these backrests down, you can just snap them closed, and you're going to even have a rear seat right here. You're going to see triple batteries for this boat, but we can pop this one up and we have a forward facing lounger. Now this backrest is also configurable. If I go ahead and push this down, you can see how that front facing lounger is going to give you a really long area. There's also extra storage space underneath, so you can see that dry space down there for all sorts of items you're going to have with you for the day. And then this backrest you can also lift upwards and give you a rear facing lounger. So of course, if I go ahead and put all these seats down, you can have that. So the U in these boats, the Ultra Lounger configuration, is one of my favorite. A lot of people really like it. You can see there's also more storage in some of the undersides of these, and with it down, you can see that nice rear facing seat. And then another cool configuration, we can put this whole backrest downwards and you get a massive sun deck. So basically any which way you'd like to configure the Ultra Lounger, you're able to do that. Now this Barletta is also a tri-tune, and you're going to notice we have a lot of hidden storage space under here. We have the boat cover currently sitting in there with all the poles, and there's even more space in there for more items. We have a panel up front to gain some access to some of the vitals within the boat, and then for the captain's chair, you're going to see the gorgeous upholstery with all the stitching. You're also going to notice we have 2 cup holders, a phone holder, USB plugs, and a storage net down below. Now Barletta loves having their boats pet friendly. You're going to see the doggy dock view. This transparent window allows your furry friends to see out, also makes it for better visibility for your driver. And then of course you can open up the door for easy side entry and exit. Now right here, you can open up this door. You're going to have a ton of hidden storage space all underneath. We have the JBL audio system in this boat with a massive sub, and this panel has a leg that can pop downwards to give you a nice flat workstation. Also a great area for shade for your dogs, young kids, or even just to place a cooler. And then this leg easily collapses, snaps back in place, and closes nicely. As you make your way to the helm of this boat, you're going to notice it is raised up a couple inches, giving your driver better visibility. You have some grab handles down here to make adjustments with the seats. You can recline it, slide it forwards and back. We even have a power button on this right side to go up and down. You're going to see the nice adjustable armrests. And then over on this right side, we have our ignition switch down below. So to turn the battery on and off, you just tap that. We have your 1 cup holder over here, power arch, power seat, power bimini, as well as a 12-volt outlet, and then our dual ignition switches for both of these engines. Now with 2 engines, you're going to have 2 throttle controls. You have the one for the left as well as the right. They can independently be operated depending on how you want to drive and maneuver the boat. We have our trim as well. We even have a 1 lever button to make it to where you can just use the left one to operate the boat. There are a few more trim buttons as well as your start-stop button. And with a twin engine boat, you have this amazing joystick. Now there's a lot of great features. There is a skyhook feature which will use GPS to keep the boat floating in the exact same spot regardless of the current, which is a really cool touch. Now for the joystick, this is how you can maneuver the boat really well. If I twist it to the left, you can easily pivot the boat, as you can tell, And then if I just go ahead and twist it to the right, we can now pivot in the opposite direction. You're also able to use this, bump it to the left, and the whole boat is now going to be sliding over to the left. So you have all sorts of fantastic maneuverability. You can slowly go forward, slowly go back, basically operate this boat very, very easily. And then if we independently just turn each engine off, let's take a look at all the technology you're gonna see. We have that JBL head unit right here with all of those controls, very simply laid out. Your Simrad screen on the top right has all sorts of different charts, your echo, depth finder, things like that will pop up. You can see a few vitals within the Mercury motors. We have engine icon over here to see a few more active trim tabs, sport exhaust. You can tap the auto icon as well for positioning and navigation. And then in the center, we have another Simrad screen. We have a full nav system that will pop up as well. You can see that load. And then going into more settings, you can see a lot of what the other screen is going to have to offer, but it's nice to be able to mix and match and have certain items on the front screen, certain items on the right screen. Now on each side, we have these aluminum panels with all sorts of interior lighting, your vents, your courtesy lights. We have the bilge and horn, a nice heater, along with a wireless phone charging, and more storage for cell phones. Got a nice 3-spoke design on the steering wheel with the floating Barletta logo. Really nice, comfortable leg area with plenty of leg room, and then a little storage cubby on the right side. You're gonna see that nice windshield up above as well to block some of that wind for you, and there's upholstery lining a lot of the center console. Now at the center, we do have a lockable glove box right here with extra storage space, and then being a pet-friendly boat, we have our food and water buckets for your pets. You can see those right here sliding out very conveniently. And then right here, we can open this up, and you're gonna see an integrated waste basket along with extra storage. Now at the front, you have 2 armrests that will fold downwards to give you a really nice long forward-facing lounge chair. Great touch to see. And then all 6 of these cushions you can pop open, and we have a ton of hidden storage space. So rocking all these out, as you can tell, it's lined in plastic, making it very easy to keep clean and keep dry. And there's ample space for everything you're gonna have with you out on the lake. Now we also have part of the JBL speakers all in the corners. We have extra cup holders, grab handles, and USB ports. And then once again, being a tri-tune boat, we have storage up in front. So you can pop this open and you're gonna see a nice amount of space. And then the front window also has the doggy dock view with a transparent window. Now as we make our way to the canopy top, it is massive for this boat, as you can tell. It also has this really nice looking arch. We have lighting under it as well, and it is all power operated. So on this right side, we have the 2 different buttons for the power bimini as well as the power arch. You can easily press this backwards, and as you can tell, the bimini is gonna fold forward to get nicely out of the way if you want extra sunshine inside the boat. And with the boot on the bimini all tucked away, you can even lower the arch for those low bridges, trailering or storing the boat. As you can tell, it'll go nicely down in line with the windshield and top rail of the Barletta. But with it all folded down, you can see how just low it gets. And of course, with it back up, you can easily walk in and out of underneath it. But there's a full look at our brand new 2025 Barletta L25UC AT. This is an amazing boat for your friends and family with those twin engines, this amazing floor plan on it as well. If you have any more questions on this boat, our new or used inventory, take a look at all of our contact information, and we look forward to getting you all out on the water.